Good afternoon. It is so lovely to see all of you here on such a beautiful day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. My name is Caroline Whidden. I'm the Executive Director of Me2 Orchestra, which includes the Me2 Chorus. We are an organization that includes 3 orchestras, 2 choruses, and a huge flute choir that operate in 3 different New England states. And our mission is to erase the stigma surrounding mental illness. About half of our musicians, all of whom are volunteer, are living with some type of diagnosis. I myself live with depression and anxiety. We have musicians with bipolar disorder, trauma, addiction, depression, and we have musicians who don't themselves have a diagnosis, but we all come together to make great music together and really to demonstrate what community can look like for people who are living with a mental health challenge when we approach each other in a stigma-free zone. I just want to share that I had the pleasure of watching this group perform last weekend at Bridgewater State Hospital. Some of you will know the hospital and the history of that institution, but it is for men who are incarcerated and are also receiving some type of mental health treatment. It is a difficult place to be, but a place that cries out for beauty. And so it was a real pleasure to be in that space with this group. As I was saying to some of them earlier, if you can sing in Bridgewater, you can definitely sing in this place. This is going to be a joy today. So our conductor, Sarah Mitchell, has a fabulous program for you. And you're going to hear from a couple of the musicians who will share some words in between selections. And just before the last selection on the program, you may have noticed a little Q&A. We like to get to know our audiences a little, so that will be a time when we'll just pause for a moment, and if you have any questions or reflections or really kind of anything you'd like to offer to us, we will gladly accept it then. And now I will turn things over to the Me2 Chorus. Thank you.
so glad that you decided to join us on such a lovely, weather-wise day to see hopefully your friends and family, or maybe you're just part of our community. My name is Sarah, I'm the chorus conductor, and our next piece is going to be a mixture of a familiar shaker tune and a famous Dvorak melody. And I just wanted to invite up one of our singers to give a special tribute to this piece. Would you like to be up? That's good. Okay.
Hello, my name is Bashak. I've been singing with this choir for about a year now. I really enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed that first song. The song we will be singing next talks about going home, and I wanted to take a moment to introduce it in my own way before we sing it. Because going home to me and to some of my friends here, it is more a feeling than the act of going home. And when I sing this song, I think about that feeling. A feeling that comes to me in moments of stillness. I actually haven't had someone to go home to for a long time now, so the act of going home, ironically, doesn't really feel like going home. I do, however, find a sense of home in many things in life. I have phone calls with my loved ones who live far away frequently, and it's easy to take that for granted, but a phone call can be a blessing in my life. It's easy to take my loved ones for granted, but they are home, and I go home to them during those phone calls. Home to me is stillness amidst all that life brings my way. All of it. The noise, the hurry, the crowd, the hassle, the chatter, the words, the thoughts, the feelings, the weather, the ups and downs, and all the trouble in the world. All the trouble in the world, and somehow, at times, I tap into a stillness in myself. And that stillness, to me, feels like going home. In me, there is a place where no one speaks, and I don't need to speak to anyone, where only I, know myself, truly. Where I can sit and just be with myself. That's home. That's going home for me. So I just wanted to offer you some of my reflections, hoping some of it speaks to you before we sing this next song about going home.
To be Jesse. This is my second season of Me2 Chorus. I had previously known about the orchestra, and I actually met Caroline in a Zoom meeting to watch the Orchestrating Change documentary, and since I was the first one there, because that's how I do, I asked her if there was ever going to be any choral things with Me Too, and she said maybe, but I don't know, this doesn't look like a maybe to me, and I think it's pretty cool. I have major depression, PTSD, borderline passive personality disorder, and severe anxiety. And I stopped singing for over a decade after being pretty involved with musical theater. So having a place where I can come and do the music thing with people who understand, I think is really cool. So I'm grateful for that, and thanks for having me.
Done with the hatred and done with war. Come with the lonely, come lift up the poor. Done with the hatred and done with war. Come with the lonely, come lift up the poor. Done with the hatred and done with war. Come with the lonely, come lift up the poor. Soon we'll be done with the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, when heaven comes to earth.
Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, when heaven comes to earth. No more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing. Heaven comes to earth. No more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing, no more weeping and wailing. Heaven comes to earth. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world. Heaven comes to earth. Soon we will be done.
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 Soon we will be done. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, when heaven comes to earth. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, troubles of the world, troubles of the world. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the world, heaven comes to earth. Soon we will be done with the troubles of the
Well, this is moving along far too quickly for my taste. You guys sound great! Oh, and I love this space. So, our singers have one more piece prepared for us today. There may or may not be a little surprise after that. But we want to just take a quick pause. Does anybody have a question or a reflection, anything you would like to offer us? Yes.
Do you ever have an opportunity when you bring your other groups together with this group and have this one day?
Is it your job to create more work for me? because you're doing great.
We did perform with the flute choir last year. It was a very moving.
Well, and last week, I should have mentioned at Bridgewater that we did have a collaboration with the flute choir, which is about 22 members, also performing with this group. Yes, we have certainly thought about the idea of trying to have like a big palooza where we bring all the groups together. Yeah, now my head's spinning. Thank you for that, Sarah. Lovely, good job. I mean, but wouldn't it be great? Yeah, to have all the, all these different styles of performing under one roof, and we do hope to make it happen one day. Anybody else? Yes.
Do you have any more performances scheduled in the general Boston area this year?
Oh, dude, this year. I feel like I'm gonna forget something.
Check the email from this morning.
Check my email. Did I email? I apologize. I just got back from Vermont where we had a collaboration. Our orchestra there collaborated with the Vermont Symphony last night. And as some of you know, May is Mental Health Month, which means that I am running around like, yeah, it's pretty wild. I don't think we have anything else in this area this month. We often get contracted to take music to other places, so we do have a 15-piece string orchestra that will be going to Newark, New Jersey to actually, we're performing at the Montclair Art Museum for the Mental Health Association there later this month. So I know I have rehearsals to go to between now and then, but we are generally wrapping up our season, so sorry. Yeah, literally, like it's so easy. And this group rehearses in Somerville at the Somerville Music Spaces, and I don't know if we'll be back there in the fall, probably in that neighborhood at least, so would love to hear from you or anyone who might want to just come in, sing a little bit, see if it feels like a good fit. Yes?
Can you please keep the mic and speak? I'm having a hard time hearing all the speakers.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
I'm sorry about that. We have a group coming after this that needs a setup, so that's why they asked us to just project as best as we could. I apologize. But what she said was anyone is welcome to join at any time. We'll start up in the fall if you like to sing, or if you know others who do, we would love to have you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Yes?
I would love to know how the members, and you also spoken to in Winnipeg, how this has changed your life.
Would anyone care to just say a word about how this has impacted your life? Someone would, yes. Come forward. My friend. Yes. And project. Oh, she's a classroom teacher. I know she can reach you.
With a theater background. So I first learned about the Me2 Orchestra when my sister, who I'm going to point out and make it embarrass her, was in the orchestra. And as the lovely little sister I am, living in the same town, I went to all of her concerts. And every single Q&A, I think Caroline was a little tired of me, because I'd go, when are you getting a choir? So finally she did. And before the choir, I had not sung with a group since 2005. I had been singing my entire life. I trained classically while I was in high school. I was in an a cappella group in college, and then I just stopped singing. And now I am one of those members of our community who does live with the diagnosis of depression and anxiety, along with PTSD. And so I did not realize how much not singing was affecting my life and affecting my mental health. And every Wednesday night, no matter what's going on, I know I have this amazing group of people. I'm sorry, I just realized I am not projecting at all. I got emotional, I got quiet. But having Sarah here with us, having Ryan with us, having Daniel with us, who often is our pianist, having this amazing community has been so beneficial. I'm not only singing again, but I've made new friends, and I have a safe, supportive place to go where even if I'm not up for singing, I can be there, and I know that people have got my back. So the difference that this has made for me is it's huge.
Okay, I'm 73 years old. I love to sing, and I've been singing with this group for 3 or 4 years, and I really enjoy it.
Thank you. More music. There is one bit of business we have to take care of first. And Maggie, I'm going to need you to come up here because Maggie Tyke has been our manager. And we love her. And she just finished her opera program at BU. She's a bit of a singer. So she's done with her program here, her 2-year program, and she got married last year, and apparently she thinks now she needs to move to New York to live with her husband. Whatever. So I think we just have a little something to give to her.
It's just a little bit. It's impossible to sum up the impact Maggie has had on both the Me2 Chorus and also the Me2 community. Yes. And we're going to miss her so much, but it's cool. It's cool.
Nobody's crying, it's really cool.
But we're so grateful, and we hope
Thank you, Maggie. I'm going to go sit in the back and cry. And now we can close our program, I believe. Turn things back over to you, Sarah. Thank you all so much.
So this afternoon, reflections on darkness and light in our life. And so we close with where the light begins.